Alright guys, so I know in one of my videos about me talking about what car mods I did to my car, I specified that, I did a custom intake setup on my car. I know I haven't released the video yet, or I think I did. Should be coming out soon. If I didn't, it will be coming out soon. If I did, I'll post the link below. But I did a custom intake setup on it. I didn't really go much into that much detail on it. I kind of went as a summary because I didn't obviously want the video to be too long. So now that I'm going to talk about it, it's basically a cold air intake. It's from InGen. They make actually pretty good cold air intakes for my car. They're a bit on the budget side. I am building this car on a budget, but they do have the best specs for the car itself, and they do have the base that I was looking for. Basically, what I did was I bought the InGen cold air intake. It was about $150, and then from there I actually got some extra tubing. I didn't exactly use all the tubing from the cold air intake from InGen. At first I actually had it as a short ram. It worked out pretty decent. I found out that I was actually heat soaking quite a bit, and I didn't really like that. So I found another way to do it. Basically, it was set up as a short ram. My car already had the cold air intake set up because it had two filters. I did not know this at the beginning. I just thought it was an extra tubing leading from the bottom of the bumper all the way through. Basically, what I did was I ended up going through with the cold air intake. First, I did it as a short ram. Set up as a free-flowing short ram, unrestricted. From that, standard, nice and shiny chrome. Did it mainly from the look. I like the sound of it when I put it in. It gave it a very deep tone. At first, I liked it. I realized that when I stepped on it, there wasn't as much power, and I thought it was more towards the top end because it did vary the power band a little bit. But then I realized I was heat soaking quite a lot later on when I started driving in summer weather. The thing I did notice is when I was driving, while I was using it, driving around with it, I did notice it was heat soaked. On the highway it was alright. I didn't really notice any issues. It was more towards the city. I would feel it first and second gear. So then I started looking up ways to try to eliminate it. I got a heat shield for it. Helped a little bit, not really. Then from there, I started looking at other videos. I found a vid of another YouTube video from another record owner. He's actually got a pretty big channel himself. I still talk to the guy. I'll post a link to his channel below. I found a video in regards to heat wrapping, and that gold actually tends to help out. Wrapped it in gold heat wrap. It helped out quite a bit. It eliminated most of the heat soaking, but I had a very minimal amount that I could deal with. So I went with that. Went with that, and it worked out pretty well. So wrapped it in heat wrap and got rid of most of the heat soaking. I actually wrapped the heat shield too, because that was also chrome and aluminum. It wasn't like the regular steel type bars that, or whatever, copper that they use for in like muscle cars and high-end cars for that kind of stuff. It wasn't any of that. So, you know, from there I wrapped it and it worked out pretty well. After a while I decided, you know what, let me actually put the second attachment to make it a cold air intake, and it worked. I put that second attachment, you know, but before I put it, I also wrapped about half of that in gold to help eliminate it, like help eliminate any extra like heat, like what is it, extra heat and all that, to help dissipate it, or disperse it, or just get the heat away from that. I also, from there, I actually also had so much gold heat wrap left that I wrapped that whole section from like where the original short ram intake was. I heat wrapped that in gold, and that also did help quite a lot, and it kept the heat away from it quite a bit. And so by doing that, there's pretty much no heat going down there at all. I don't have any heat soaking problems. I can step on it and I would not have any heat soaking. Anyway, I've wrapped that in gold as well, put the attachment. When I put the second attachment on, I realized that there was actually it wasn't actually just regular tubing going to a regular short ram, which is what most cars have. I didn't realize that this short ram intake, or whatever, this cold air intake that my Accord has, is dual filter, and I actually kind of liked it. I kind of liked it that way. I kept a similar setup for that reason. And I can see why, because it helps with hydro locking and stuff like that. I didn't even think of that at first, at the beginning, until I actually saw it, and then I was like, you know what, let me actually think about doing something else. Later on I will be posting pictures on what I actually did to set it up. So I put that second attachment on, but from there I actually kept it. You know, I didn't keep the original filter that I had. I went to Pep Boys, got a one of those K&N filters that you could buy. Yes, I know Pep Boys kind of sucks, and so does a lot. Actually, Pep Boys is pretty decent when it comes to that kind of stuff. But, you know, they have good filters. Like where I'm at, they have really good filters for what I need. So from there, I actually got a nice K&N filter, big 4-inch one. Worked out pretty well. These are actually the original size of my OEM one. It's just that this time it was round and not restrictive. And the one I got from Engine was like half that, if anything. So I actually got two of those, mounted one where my cold air would be, my cold air intake, mounted that right there, but I kind of angled it so this way it could fit and I have enough clearance to make turns and stuff without rubbing or go over bumps and not rub against it or something like that. Yeah, it sticks out just a little bit, but it's fine, you know, I can deal with it. It's not like the end of the world. Then I actually got some universal tubing, some plastic tubing, and connected it from the front end filter, and from there I actually got some forced induction or whatever, some forced in between the headlights and then the bottom holes in the front bumper. I put it in the bottom holes in the front bumper where you would put like a front mount for a turbo. Just put a giant filter there, and it's grabbing all the air through there. I also put like a net and stuff, like a water net right in front of it so that no water really gets into it. And you know, it works out fine. You know, I haven't had any hydrolock issues. Obviously, I don't go over like freaking huge puddles. I tend to avoid them. Take pretty much, you know, lanes that have no puddles at all, and it works out fine. So if you guys like it, I will be posting pictures of what my setup is.